Hello, my name is Ioana Kulik, and in this video we'll go through the steps necessary to connect your Raspberry Pi Pico to Wyliodrin Studio. First of all, we need to install the MicroPython firmware on the device. Regarding the hardware required, you need to use the Raspberry Pi Pico W that also has Wi-Fi connection. This is important for the applications that we will build in the next videos. In addition to this, you need a USB cable to connect the device to your computer. First, you need to download the MicroPython firmware for the Raspberry Pi Pico W device if you go on the Raspberry Pi website. There you have the option to download the firmware for the Raspberry Pi Pico and for the Raspberry Pi Pico W. Please pay attention to download the one for the Raspberry Pi Pico W, as this is the device that you will be using. Next, you need to upload the firmware onto the microcontroller. For this, you need to connect the device to your computer, and then you will see the device as a new hard drive. You just need to drag and drop the firmware that you downloaded onto the device. Next, you need to access the Wyliodrin Studio platform through your browser. This is how it will look like once you write this URL in the browser. The next step is to hit the connect button and then to choose the MicroPython option, as you will be connecting a device that runs MicroPython. This will require you to select the serial port. In this pop-up that will appear on your screen, you will see one or multiple serial boards, but usually it will be only one, is the serial port where your device is connected to. Pay attention to have the Raspberry Pi connected to your computer via the USB cable. Next, a pop-up where you need to specify some connection details will show up. Pay attention to the connection speed. This value needs to be the value in this slide, otherwise the connection will not work. Once you hit connect, you will see that the connection is established. This will result in this terminal showing up, and also in the menu on the upper right part of the screen, where you can see the MicroPython logo and some new options like the button that allows you to run the code or the button that allows you to disconnect the device from Wyliodrin Studio. This was the tutorial that showed you how to connect a Raspberry Pi Pico W to Wyliodrin Studio.